Yeah.
Weezy out
G. Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps.
What is going on, everyone? It is your boy Attach, and welcome to this new video. The channel, we haven't uploaded in a while, but we'll get back on it. I know it's probably a very interesting title for this video. I left FaZe. No, I did not leave FaZe. A lot of people probably think I did from what they're seeing on social media and stuff, so I really wanted to clear this up because when my team FaZe did not qualify for the Call of Duty World League, or the Pro, well, not CWL, the Pro League qualifier. We went to the Pro League qualifier. We did not qualify for the COD World League, I guess, the Global Pro League, and there was nothing we could do. We either had to stay under FaZe and go into like the amateur brackets and do that stuff. And you know, after you've been pro for so long, you really don't want to go back and do that. We already did that last season. We got 4th and then made it back. We went to the Dallas last season, went through open bracket, got 4th, and then we were able to get enough points to pretty much secure our spot in the Global Pro League last season. This season, unfortunately, we went to the Pro League qualifier and we were not able to do it. I was thinking about making a video I was thinking about talking about some reasons like why we were having some internal issues before the Pro League qualifier, but it's like so far gone, like that already happened. There's really, I don't even think it's worth it to get into it. I mean, maybe one day I'll talk about that and when I write my book or a crazy long tell-all video, but nah, there's just really nothing like too crazy to talk about why we didn't qualify. There's some issues, and some people we just didn't all see eye to eye, and I mean, that shit happens, stuff happens, and yeah, what are you gonna do about it? But what is happening now? What got announced yesterday on Twitter? I'm still on FaZe Clan, but I've been loaned to EG for the rest of the season, and pretty much EG is borrowing me for the rest of the Black Ops 4 season. And what's gonna happen is I'm on EG, I'm going to Fort Worth, I'm gonna go to all the tournaments this season with EG under them, and then at the end of the season, I go back to FaZe. Like right after the season ends, I'm back on FaZe, and it depends because it's gonna get weird with franchising coming in, but I can either play under FaZe again, or let's say I do really good on EG and EG really wants to buy me. Like they could buy, FaZe could sell them to me. So there's a lot of possibilities. And I mean, there's even a possibility that our team gets back together next season, because Priesta and Replays were both loaned out to 100T. Right now, Celium is, I think he's like a sub for a team, but he's not playing at Fort Worth, I believe. The kid's a beast. Tommy as well, Zuma, he's a beast as well, but he will not be playing at Fort Worth. He had some offers and some stuff that like, it's very hard to make changes with contracts and all that other stuff nowadays. It's very hard to do roster mania, but this roster mania, there was actually a lot of changes that happened. So yeah, we're gonna see. There's gonna be a couple more roster manias after Dallas. There's 2 more actually. One like after Fort Worth, and there's another one like sometime, but there's 2 more within the span of the next 2 months. So expect a lot of roster mania, a lot of roster changes, because if teams don't do good at Fort Worth, they're especially a certain few teams, I mean most teams, there's gonna be some changes, a lot of changes. I feel like a lot of people are using Fort Worth for a test event with their team, or going to that event knowing that if they don't place really well, they're making a change. And whatever team plays well, they probably won't make a change, but if they don't, expect a couple big name teams to make some changes, and you do not know what can happen after that. It's gonna be very interesting to see. So Fort Worth is a very big, very important event for everyone, and everyone on different teams to keep their roster spot or to maybe pick up other players. Like it's gonna be kind of crazy. But so yeah, this whole loan process was pretty simple. After EG wasn't playing too well, I hit him up. I was like, yo, I don't know if you guys are gonna make a change, but I'm down to play. And they're like, yeah, we're down. And then they decided that they wanted to release Facinto, and that's actually one of my really good friends, literally from like the Black Ops 2 days, Black Ops 2 Ghost days, going to events. And so yeah, it definitely sucks to see one of my friends retire, and then me unfortunately take like his spot after he did get released and retired. It was unfortunate, but I mean, I had an opportunity. It would be stupid not to take it to get back into the Pro League. And so that's still one of my really good friends. I texted him all that stuff, told him I owed him a dinner, which I definitely do. So I'm gonna have to take him out to a nice place to get some food. But yeah, it's tough. It's always tough in roster managing because at the end of the day, it's my career, it's everyone's career, it's everyone's business. Everyone wants to do what's the best for themselves. That's just how it is in business and stuff. And they thought that the team would be, they can have me and they can improve. I mean, we've been working hard. I mean, we've been playing a lot. We've been scrimming. We've been trying to learn stuff really quick, just because we I'm on the new team now. They had their little strategies and stuff, and I bring a whole another like style of play with their team. So I have to kind of learn their ways of playing, maybe show them some ways, excuse me, of how I think is playing well, like what I think to do, and then we're kind of just like meshing and trying to figure out what's the best play style for our team, what strategies really work, what is the best for us 5, and then obviously our coach too, Revin 6. So he's still part of the team. Coaches are part of the team. Make sure you remember that. And he's been a big help. He watches all our scrims, recorded, does all that stuff, goes over VODs with us, and yeah. I think a lot of people definitely, I can see why a lot of people are underestimating EG because they always had a very slow start. They placed 8th at Vegas. They played pretty well at the PLQ and then had our 1-6 in the league. So I mean, a lot of people are counting them out, but I definitely see potential in the team. And I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, however hard I have to work, whatever I gotta do to try to make the team the best I can be, bring it to championship form, and I'm sure they all have the goal too, because on the team right now, Felony is the only other person to have won a major LAN event, MLG Vegas back in IW on the team. And so, like Gundra, Royalty, and Exotic, I've never won before, which is crazy because they're very talented players, and like I see a lot of potential in them, and that's why I'm not afraid to just play with them, work with them, and let's just try and make the best team we possibly can. But I really like them all. They're all really cool people. They're all super helpful. They're always on playing, grinding and stuff like that. So I really can't, I just got nice stuff to say about them, and I'm excited to try and build and see the team improve going into Fort Worth and beyond, whatever happens. And yeah, I'm excited. But guys, if you're here, you like FaZe, you support me because I've been on FaZe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for all the support on FaZe. I've had a lot of support over the years. It's been insane just seeing my growth and kind of what's been happening these past couple of years, just gaining followers, supporting the YouTube videos, Twitch streams, on other social medias. I really do appreciate that. But it kind of feels good to not to leave FaZe because I'm still on FaZe, but like it feels good after you team with some teams for so long that to like switch it up. Like when I teamed with my old team, we teamed for about a year, a little over a year I think, and like team staying together for a team for a year is actually really good. That's like crazy. Not a lot of teams do that nowadays. So throughout my career, I've had a lot of very dedicated and loyal teams. Literally, we've been together for years. Like I was with my old FaZe team with Zuma and Clayster and Enable for what? That team specifically, like 2.5 years, something like that. 3 years? No, I think the team with Clayster for 3 years, but 2.5 years. Like so it's good to like switch things up and kind of just get out of your circle, meet some new people, play with some new people, see how people are, take some things from their game, you show them some things from your game, and just kind of improve together. And it's definitely cool to see. But it's crazy. Just thinking about that, throughout my career, I've been on teams that have lasted together for a very, very long time, which is pretty insane. Because in Call of Duty, a lot of changes happen very often. But thank you guys for all the support and the kind and well wishes yesterday on Twitter. Like I said, I'm still on FaZe. I'm still on FaZe. After the season ends, I will be back on FaZe. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the FaZe roster. I don't know if we're gonna stay together for MW4 or whatever it may be, or if that's the game. I don't even know if that's the game. But it's gonna be crazy. For now, that's kind of in the future. I'm not really thinking about that too much right now. More so just focusing on the now, the present, and the near future, going to Fort Worth, improving as a team, improving as a player, and doing everything I can to be the best teammate, player, whatever I gotta be. And I'm excited to build and work with these players as well. And it's gonna be kind of crazy these next couple of months because I don't know what could happen. A lot of changes could be happening, and I don't even, like, more roster manias, and you guys you never know. You guys saw some crazy things, like with the whole Midnight and Accelerate drama. That was kind of crazy what happened with those teams and roster changes and like the orgs. Like some orgs were really, like the Midnight org, and was just not treating their players fairly at all, which was absurd. It's sad to see players get taken advantage of like that. And Crim6 actually made a pretty good video kind of addressing like orgs and up and coming players and brands of players and content creation. So you should definitely check out Crim6's channel about that video. He goes very into detail with that stuff. And yeah, it's been a couple crazy of weeks after the final season, or the final weeks of the first session of the Pro League happened. It's already so many changes, and I feel like it's only gonna get crazier from here, depending on how the teams do, who wins, who does bad. It's gonna be wild. And yep, so this is the grind. I do plan on uploading a lot more. My friend Cody is actually going to be going to Fort Worth as well, so it's gonna be pretty, we're gonna get some good content. We're gonna get some good content in Fort Worth for sure. He's gonna be recording some fire vlogs. Make sure you guys have the notifications on the channel 110%. And I actually asked you guys for some, I tweeted out asking for some questions, and I'm gonna answer a couple questions right now. The first question comes from Zapper. What do you think will be the strongest mode of the team? Also, what is the biggest difference between FaZe roster and EG roster? The strongest mode for the team, we've been playing Respawn pretty well. I mean, we're kind of basing off online scrims, but we've been playing hardpoint pretty well, improving in control a lot. When we first started playing, our control was terrible. We're definitely picking some new things up and improving our strategy there. And then our S&D, they actually were really struggling with S&D in the league. And so we've been going over stuff, trying to figure out the best ways to play some situations. So overall, I don't know what our best game type will be. Historically, this team's best game mode was hardpoint, I believe. And so hopefully it could be hardpoint, could still be really good, control as well, and then S&D. Because S&D is the one game mode you want to be good at, because S&D is how you make the runs in these tournaments. I know there's 2 hard points, I know there's 2 S&Ds, but when you get to a certain level of like pros, anyone can win a respawn, especially in this game. This game's a little weird with how specialists go and how momentum shifts and stuff. So being consistent in S&D is a huge thing. So I really hope our S&D can be the best game mode for us. Diego asks, explain what a player loan entails, please. Like, what does it mean in your current roster spot in FaZe and EG? So without going into too much detail about the contract, behind the scenes and stuff like that, pretty much FaZe and EG talk. They agree on certain numbers and certain things, and then they pretty much borrow me for the rest of the season. And it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I don't think I'm allowed to say or can say right now. But pretty much, I think if FaZe wanted me back, it kind of depends on the contract. If FaZe like got back in the league, I'm pretty sure FaZe can like pay EG a certain amount of money and get me back on their team. It kind of depends how the contract is set though. So I most likely gonna be on EG for the rest of the season. But if somehow FaZe gets back in the league and does some crazy stuff, I could go play on FaZe. I'm pretty sure. It all just depends on the contract, really. Aaron asked, he said, do you think you will be competing with FaZe next season? I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of stuff's gonna be changing with franchising and stuff, so it's gonna be really interesting to see what orgs stay in Call of Duty when it franchises. So I don't have a for sure answer. I'd like to stay on FaZe forever, but I mean, we're gonna have to see what happens. I've been on FaZe for a while now. Love FaZe, love the supporters, love everyone in the organization, but we're just gonna have to see. I do not have the answers to that yet. Joey Diaz said, what was your initial reaction to not qualifying for the league? I mean, definitely just being sad, because with our old team, we scrimmed the most out of any team, which could have potentially hurt us, because we were just kind of all over the place and very inconsistent with the ways we played. And it was definitely just feeling a sadness and be like, what's next? Like, you just didn't make it into the Pro League after being pro and winning an event last season and placing 3rd with the World Championship. What's next? Like, do you retire? Do you keep playing? Like, that's like the immediate thoughts. When then you like kind of settle down, have a plan, think things through, and execute. But definitely just, it was a terrible feeling not qualifying for the Pro League. But it's for new beginnings, and I'm happy where I am right now, and just ready to go and make my way back up to the top. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you very much. Hopefully this helps you kind of understand my situation at the moment. Like I said, did not leave FaZe. I'm just being loaned from FaZe to EG. Just want to make that very clear, very clear. But thank you guys all for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, and as always, my name's Attach, and I'm out. Peace.